Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And today is the 2nd of May, which means we're into another month on Pokemon Go. And if you remember, right at the start of the year, I set myself 3 targets to try and achieve on Pokemon Go. The first of those was my most wanted Wild Shiny. Second of those was my most wanted Legendary Shiny. And then the third was a total amount of XP that I wanted to try and reach before the end of the year. Now, we haven't done an update video on these 3 targets since March, so we're going to be doing 2 months in this one video to catch up to where we are today. But first of all, let's get the screen up on the side and you should be able to see what we have managed to do during these last few months. So let's get our screen up there. And first of all, the most wanted shiny of 2025. Now, this is where I selected my most wanted shiny based on something that I've never managed to get, but something that I really want this year. And this year it was Clauncher. Now, Clauncher did get a shiny boosted event a couple of months ago with the Deep Depths event. Now, if you remember that, it was 1 in 64 to 1 in 128, boosted from the standard 1 in 512 shiny odds. And if we go onto our Pokemon storage, you should be able to see that here we have managed to get a few shiny Clauncher. So let's go ahead and look at those. If we type in Clauncher, and you should be able to see 3 shiny Claunchers there. Now, 2 of these were actually from research tasks during the event, and 1 of those was in the wild. So this Clawitzer, the best one out of the 3, we evolved it, and as you can see, it's a 91, a 14, 13, 14. So really, really decent on that one. Second one, this one was in the wild, 801 CP, quite a nice shiny still. And then this third one, 593. So actually, we only had 1 off of research. I thought we had 2, but in fact, we only had 1 off of research. So that is the one we evolved. Really, really nice, shiny Clauncher. I really love the orange colour of Clauncher. Lot better than the blue one. But still, the most wanted shiny of the year is complete. So that first target is complete. Now, the second target we had in 2025 was to get a shiny legendary, which was the Galarian birds. Now, of course, everybody wants a shiny Galarian bird, and the only way of obtaining those is by doing the daily adventure incense. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we were doing the daily adventure incense, and we did see a Galarian Articuno, but unfortunately, it did run away. Now, the second time round, we saw another Galarian Articuno a couple of days afterwards, and in fact, during the Vanillite Community Day in April, we saw 2 Galarian Articunos. Now, the first one, it was spawned right on top of a Vanillite during that Community Day, so we had to click on the Vanillite to catch that to get it out of the way. Then we only just clicked on the Articuno before it despawned, but unfortunately it wasn't shiny and it was over 2000 CP, so that was never really going to stay in the ball. It would have been tremendously lucky if it did. Now, the second Articuno spawned during Vanillite Community Day again on the same adventure incense, and it was around about 20 minutes later. Of course, we had Roar of Time on during Vanillite Community Day to boost our Lucky Egg during that com day, and also boost the period of time that that daily adventure incense was working. So the second time we saw a Galarian Articuno, this is what happened. So this one was a shiny Articuno. We'll get this up on the screen, and as you can see, it is a very, very nice shiny Galarian Articuno. It took over 3 minutes to catch this. I did post a YouTube short video up on my channel so you can see how long it did actually take. I've sped it up so it's within under a minute video as a YouTube short, but make sure to go check that out. I'm super, super happy that we managed to get a shiny Galarian bird that we've caught by ourselves. We had one traded to us earlier on in the year. It went to a very, very nice 96 lucky, but I've never actually managed to get a shiny Galarian Articuno or any Galarian bird until Vanillite Community Day the other day. So very, very happy with that. Super, super happy. So those are 2 targets out of the 3 that we have completed already, and we're only into May. So the third and final target, right at the start of the year, we started on 541.5 million XP. And I was going to set myself a target of reaching 800 million, which is pretty good effort if we get anywhere near that, being that in 2024, we increased our XP by around about 160,000. So virtually doubling what I did in 2024 in 2025. But instead, I set myself an even harder target to try and reach 1 billion XP, the billion mark on Pokemon Go. Can we do it in 2025? Now, first of all, if we already had 541.5 million, if we get the remaining amount of XP to get to a billion, we're going to have to earn 1.25 million XP every single day of the year. Now, that is a target for every single day to reach 1.25 million. Now, if we go on to our screenshots, you should be able to see the last time that we took a screenshot, the last time we did an update video, we were actually sat on 641.5 million. Now, this was on the on the 1st of March update that we posted up on the YouTube channel. That was the last update that we had up on the channel. So this was the 1st of March. So 641 million. Right then, on the 1st of April, we got up to the 700 million mark. And look at those clean numbers, 700 million completely exact. So in the month of March, of course, we had the Go Tour as well, right at the start of March, the first couple of days. So a lot of XP during that. But the first month, or the month of March, should I say, we managed to get 59 million XP in 1 month. That was an obscene amount of XP. Bearing in mind, we need roughly around about 40 million XP to keep on target per month. And to get 59 million was completely over a target, a lot better than what I could ever expected. And then, of course, April into May, where we are today, let's have a quick look and see what we are currently on. So 700 million exact. And in May, we are now on 700 and nearly 43 million. So very close to 43 million, but that is an increase of nearly 43 million in the month of April. So very happy with that progress. And in fact, we are well above target for this during this year. Hopefully we're not going to fall off in terms of XP. We're going to hopefully try and keep lucky egging loads of evolutions. Of course, the current event at the moment, the Growing Up event, gives you 2 times evolution XP. So we are definitely going to be taking advantage of that over the course of the next couple of days. But those are the 3 targets that I set myself at the start of the year. We've managed to complete 2 so far, and we are well on track with the 3rd. But can we actually get to a billion XP by the end of the year? Make sure to tune in next month for another monthly update and see if we are any closer to that 3rd and final target on Pokemon Go. Let me know if you've set yourself some targets as well in the game to try and achieve in 2025. Comment down below. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel as well, and turn that notification bell on. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.